Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Okay, so again, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Good morning. So, bale, to those participants na hindi na makapasok sa Zoom because this is a free webinar, no? So we are really expecting like massive participants to join.
Bakit di ko marinig dito?
So that's why we offered Facebook Live streaming. So that's why yung mga nasa Facebook Live, so baka isa sa mga reasons kung bakit nasa Facebook Live sila kasi hindi na sila nakapasok sa Zoom. Because again, the total number of participants for Zoom is only 100. Okay? Because again, this is a free webinar. So bali getting a certificate of participation is just an option. 'Di ba? Nabasa niyo naman sa registration form na if you are interested or if you want to request for a certificate of participation, meron siyang processing fee na 50 pesos. So that's why to those who wish to avail Kasi meron kasing mga nag-register na initially nag-no sila, but if you are interested later after the webinar, you can always include that one, your interest sa attendance sheet na ipopost namin later this morning. Okay? So, wala bang sound? To those na nasa Zoom ngayon, can you please verify to some of the participants kasi hindi daw naririnig yung audio ko. So, can someone verify? Loud and clear naman. So baka yung may mga problems with their audio, i-check nyo na lang po yung technology or device ninyo. Okay, so loud and clear naman tayo sa Zoom and sa Facebook Live. So I believe we can now officially start our discussion para at least marami akong ma-share sa inyo. But of course, I would like to to thank those repeat participants. Kasi 'di ba we already had last January 2024 a webinar on human resource management, no? Meron tayong human resource management wherein during that webinar, I shared to you some kumbaga parang introduction to human resource management. And then for the whole month of February naman, like every Saturday of this month, nag-decide kami to discuss naman and share our knowledge competencies on different aspects or components of human resource management. And that is yung training and development, kasama din dyan yung recruitment, yung creating policies, and of course, yung hindi dapat natin kalimutan yung wellness, the wellness of the employees. Kaya if you're interested to participate, just check our Facebook page for the schedule and for the registration forms. Okay? So bale, ang nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen, tama ba, is my presentation? Because sa Facebook Live kasi okay naman, nakikita naman yung PowerPoint presentation ko. So I am also hoping na dito sa Zoom, nakikita nyo rin yung aking PowerPoint. Okay, salamat. Maraming salamat. Hindi na ako magti-turn on ng video ko, no? Kasi parang hindi ata ewan ko lately kasi, no? Honestly, lately, hindi ako masyado confident na mag-face in front of a camera. So parang merong mababa yung self-confidence. But anyway, ang importante naman is the knowledge that I am going to share to all participants this morning. So for the benefit of all, especially sa mga first time lang na sa aming webinar, my real name is Ronald Rambuanga. But you can call me Piper instead. Wala naman ding problema if you're going to call me Ronald. Hindi naman masyadong big deal sa akin yan. You can call me sir. You can call me ma'am. Walang problema yan. I am a nurse by profession. Pero starting 2011, nag-shift na kasi ako ng career from being a nurse into a digital entrepreneur. That's why for the past almost 10 years, I am managing my own company, yung Knights of Online Marketers, or mas kilala nga sa tawag na KOM. So aside from being an owner of a digital enterprise, isa sa mga affiliations ko, that of course I am proud to say na isa ako sa mga qualified na coach and mentor of the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship. At isa nga sa mga modules na hinahandle ko with the PCE is yung Human Resource Management. Bale, itong Go Negosyo na to, this is a national program of PCE, Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship, in partnership with the Department of Trade and Industry. Kaya kung meron kayong negosyo sa mga nakikinig ngayon, kung meron kayong negosyo and it is like more than a year already ang inyong operation, you can actually join the free mentorship program ng Go Negosyo. So maliban sa HR management, I am also handling the entrepreneurial mindsetting and values formation na module, marketing mindset, yung business model canvas, and of course, yung pinaka specialization talaga namin. Kumbaga, yung ginagawa talaga mismo ng KOM, anything that is related to digitalization, like digital marketing, like e-commerce, digital payment, and so on. Yung mga Filipinos, di ba tayo mga Filipinos, we are hardworking individuals. So that's why on my available time or free time, so naghahanap talaga ako ng pwedeng magawa or pwedeng gawin in order for me to like generate additional source of income. So that's why since I am a nurse, I am working on a part-time basis sa isang private hospital sa Davao, dito sa Davao City, pero not as a nurse, but as an admin staff. I am their continuous quality improvement specialist. And as I mentioned, digitalization is is our expertise. Kaya industrial and developmental partner kami ng DTI at saka ng DICT in terms of digital marketing and online freelancing. Okay? So ito pala yung schedule nandito pala sa presentation ko. So today we are going to talk about human resource training and development. Next Saturday, February 10, human resource talent acquisition. So this will focus naman on recruitment. Sa February 17, human resource policies and procedures. Ito naman yung discussion related more on the compliance. Yung pag-create ng mga policies, ng mga SOPs, creating memorandums, and so on. And of course, sa February 24, if you are still available on this date, pag-usapan naman natin ang wellness, no? Health and wellness, including safety of the employees. Kasi kasama kasi ito sa, kasama siya sa scope, no, ng human resource management. And also since I am promoting naman our other webinars, baka meron din dito sa inyo na interested to become a virtual assistant, or baka merong nakikinig ngayon, nanonood na gustong magkaroon ng part-time job or project-based na digital opportunities. Meron kaming upcoming na comprehensive training program para sa mga Filipinos na gustong maging isang virtual assistant. So this is just for 500 pesos for a total of 46 hours. Yung klase or training, bali live siya via Zoom, tapos panggabi lang from 8 p.m. hanggang 10 o'clock ng gabi, no? Night shift or night classes siya, it's because kasi siya daily kasi. So syempre may mga empleyado kasi na nagtatrabaho during daytime. So that's why we choose to offer it at night na lang. Okay, so if you are interested, you can also visit our Facebook page, yung Knights of Online Marketers, to check regarding this particular training program. Okay? I actually prepared 3 topics, no, under the resource training and development. So meron akong naihanda na 3 topics para sa inyo. And I am hoping and wishing na to the best that I can, mai-discuss ko sa inyo yung 3 topics na yon by 12 noon, no? Kasi ayaw ko din namang mag-overtime kasi I know some of you may other commitments pa after this webinar. So that's why I will do my best na makover ko lahat ng na-prepare ko sa inyong topics at lahat ng nailagay ko dito sa aking presentation. And speaking of presentation, para at least no naka-focus kayo sa screen, nakikinig kayo ng 100%, no. But of course you can also take down notes with the important discussion na i-share ko, pero just to inform everyone na I am going to share also my presentation. So isi-send ko itong presentation na naka-PDF format na siya para hindi masyado mabigat yung file. So I am going to share to all of you. Nagbayad man kayo ng certificate or wala, I'm going to share this one to all of you later this afternoon. Sa lahat naman nag-avail ng certificates, usually pag mamayang gabi, gagawin ko yan, gagawin namin yan. So before 12 midnight, we are going to send it via the registered email na ginamit ninyo when you registered. Okay? Pagkagising nyo bukas ng umaga, February 4, check your email and then make use of the certificate that we send to you for whatever special purpose intended for that particular certificate. Okay? Sige, now let's start, no? Kasi the time is running, no? So topic number 1, pag-uusapan natin, of course, yung basics, no? The basics of HR training and development. Siyempre, this is a specific, component of human resource management. Kaya under this particular topic, so merong 3 inclusions. No? Of course, we are going to discuss about the definition of HR training and development. And of course, mag-share ako sa inyo, ano ba yung purposes, no? Kung bakit kailangang i-include ang training and development sa mga staff. Kasama din sa topic na to yung key principles and objectives. And at the same time, ano-ano ba yung mga current na trends? Ano ba yung mga current trends na pwede nating i-embrace if we are planning to implement an HR training and development plan? Alam nyo kasi, ang HR training and staff development, this is actually crucial sa isang organization for several reasons, di ba? At isa sa mga reasons na pwede nating makonsider kung bakit siya crucial sa isang organization kasi ang training and development, ito ang makakatulong in order for the skills and for the capabilities of the employees na ma-enhance. Diba? Kailangan kasi ma-meet, kailangan magkaroon ng alignment ang key staff at saka yung incumbents na meron kayo, no? Ito recap na lang to kasi we already discussed this one to some who participated in the HR management. We talk about the key staff. 'Di ba may tinatawag na key staff and incumbents. Kapag sinabi nating key staff, yun yung ideal employee ng isang organization. Kumbaga, ano yung criteria na or talent, skills, knowledge, competencies na meron dapat yung empleyado. So that's what we call your key staff. Kumbaga, kung ang isang babae, 'di ba? Kung mag-a-accept siya ng manliligaw, ano ba yung ideal man niya? 'Di ba? Parang something like that. Ano ba yung hinahanap niya sa isang lalaki bago niya ito sagutin? Pero sa employment kasi or sa isang business or organization, minsan kasi kapag nagre-recruit tayo or nagha-hire, hindi naman talaga 100% ng criteria na hinahanap natin is nasa iisang aplikante. Kaya minsan, we are considering the applicant na siya ang i-hire, meron siyang capacity na i-develop. Kaya pag nakapasok na yan siya or na-hire na siya ng company, dyan napapasok ang training and development. Kasi nga, siya na yung tinatawag na incumbent kasi hinire na siya. Di ba may nag-apply, tapos hinire siya ng company. So anong tawag? Empleyado. In other words, ang tawag sa kanya incumbent. Ngayon, mag-a-assess ang HR. Yung ideal ba namin is nakuha talaga nitong current employee? Kasi kung hindi, that's the time that you are going to offer training and development in order sa empleyado na ma-enhance ang kanyang skills at saka yung kanyang capabilities. Siyempre, in order for the HR team, for the HR department to offer it successfully, kailangan nilang mag-create ng well-designed na training and development program. Kaya it requires talaga a lot of strategic planning kapag magka-craft na kayo ng training programs ninyo. Bakit? Kasi ang HR team na nagka-craft ng training programs, ng mga training and staff development programs, kailangan kasi nilang i-identify kung ano ang mga necessary knowledge, kung ano yung mga competencies na kailangang i-perform ng mga empleyado sa kanilang role in order for them to work effectively. Kasi kapag mag-invest ang isang kumpanya sa training and development, pwedeng in-house or pwede namang ipadala din outside of the organization, no? Kapag mag-i-invest ang isang company or ang isang organization to train and develop the employees, for sure, the employee will contribute a lot to the overall success of the company. At saka hindi lang siya kung mapapansin ninyo sa mga empleyado dito na naka-experience ng staff development, hindi lang ito para lang ma-enhance ang skills and capabilities of your employees. Kapag meron kayong mga training and development programs sa inyong company, it will also foster employee engagement, no? That will lead to employee satisfaction kasi magiging committed na sila this time for their professional growth. Kasi kung mararamdaman ng empleyado na hala, nag-i-invest sa atin yung company para personally and professionally mag-grow tayo. So magkakaroon siya ng kumbaga parang ng interest to stay longer. Kaya ang retention rate ng mga empleyado, for sure, tataas yan. Hindi mabilis ang transition because you are investing, the company is investing for training and staff development. So that's why yun yung mga pwede nating ma-cover under this particular topic. Now let's start with the definition and purpose. No, syempre parang easy to understand naman kapag sinabi nating HR training and development, di ba? Kumbaga parang easy to understand na siya. But for the benefit of this presentation, let's define it. No, may kanya-kanya naman tayong definition. And let's identify kung ano ba yung purpose ng training and development for the human capital. Kasi 'di ba sa isang negosyo, kung meron ditong negosyante, kung merong nakikinig ngayon na business owner, at meron kang empleyado ngayon, kahit na less than 10 pa lang, yung empleyado mo, you also need to invest para sa kanilang intellectual capital. Kasi nga yung di ba, if you are planning to start a business or if you are currently an entrepreneur, di ba meron tayong 4 na major capitals na kailangang i-invest in order for our business to become successful. Always remember the acronym na FISH or FISH. Financial capital, intellectual capital, social capital, and human capital. So that's why you need to invest for your human capital. Kasama yan sa, kumbaga parang sa budgeting. We are allocating a budget for our human resource. Kasi kung wala sila, who will help you na ma-achieve ang business goals mo? Okay? So kaya identify natin yung iilan sa mga purposes ng HR training and development. Nakalagay naman dito sa definition, no? Kumbaga parang well explained naman through my presentation kung ano ang ibig sa HR training and development. And I would just like to highlight the phrase systematic process, no? Kapag sinabi nating process, 'di ba? Dapat continuous na ginagawa. Are planning to create training programs for your employees, dapat continuous siya. As much as possible, pwede ninyong gawin ang staff development once every quarter. Para sa loob ng isang taon, merong 4 na staff development na in-house or yung company mismo ninyo ang nag-organize. Siyempre, kumbaga parang hindi rin kasi natin pwedeng gawing, kumbaga parang monthly, no? Unless, talaga, kumbaga, kayang ma-distribute yung yung mga nagre-report. Like for example, sa isang hospital, 'di ba? 24 hours nag-ooperate yung hospital, 'di ba? Tapos, kung monthly ninyo gagawin, for example lang naman, kung monthly ninyo gagawin ang staff development, syempre, may mga staff na day off, 'di ba? Tapos nagkataon na yung araw ng staff development or nung event ninyo, day off ng isang empleyado. So what's your offer para sa kanila? Considered ba yan na with pay? Or wala? Kasi syempre some employees will feel na ano ba yan? Kung kailan day off ko, saka pa nagkaroon ng staff development. Kaya minsan nagkakaroon ng parang nawawalan sila ng interest. Kasi na-disappoint sila. Kasi nga rest day, sana sila makagala, 'di ba? Makapunta ng mall, but because may staff development, hindi matutuloy 'yon. Kaya you need to arrange it properly. Kung gagawin naman siya ng weekend, kunyari Monday to Friday lang yung ninyo, ang trabaho ninyo, tapos gagawin ng Saturday. So what else can you do in order for the company to encourage the employees to really participate? Alam nyo, para sa akin kasi I've been with an HR department sa isang US-based company before. Like for 1 year and 4 months. So kasi nga, di ba, I am a virtual professional, so I am working online. Tapos nakapasok ako sa HR department ng isang US-based company. Tapos, meron akong experience in the past na ang HR, kumbaga parang hinahawakan nila sa leeg ang mga empleyado. I will give a scenario. Halimbawa, sinabi ng HR department na merong staff development na this coming, kunyari, February 14, for example. May staff development tayo ng February 14 via Zoom, parang something like that, halimbawa, or pwede rin face-to-face. Tapos, ang oras pa talaga, 6 p.m. magsisimula. Kaso, Valentine's Day siya. 'Di ba? Syempre yung mga may mga may boyfriend, may girlfriend, syempre magkakaroon ng parang maiinis. Ano ba 'yan? Bakit kailangang itaon sa February 14 ang staff development? Tapos ang gagawin ng HR, magre-release ng memo at sasabihin na kung sino ang hindi makaka-attend, may salary deduction, 'di ba? Ganyan minsan ang ginagawa. For sure, some of you naka-experience na ng ganyang klaseng arrangement na if you are not going to join, 'di ba? Magkakaroon ka ng 1-day salary deduction. And for me, para lang naman sa akin, kumbaga, this is just my personal point of view. Parang hindi kasi siya justifiable, 'di ba? Minsan kasi ganun nga yung ginagawa. At dahil nga tayo ang nasa human resource, ang pakiramdam natin, may power tayo to do it. Now, going back to the phrase that I mentioned, it is a process. Kaya dapat continuous gagawin. Hindi lang dapat once in a year. Once in a year, pwede ang team building. Pero ang staff development, dapat recurring talaga siya on a regular basis. At na-mention natin dyan na systematic. Ibig sabihin, nakaplano dapat ng maayos. Ibig sabihin, nag-undergo ito ng benchmarking. Kunyari, nakaisip ka kunyari, ang human resource personnel na in charge for training and development, nakaisip siya kunyari, naisip niya na mag-conduct tayo ng leadership training for our staff, something like that. Ngayon, kung nagkaroon ng idea or kung na-generate yung idea na yon na mag-conduct ng leadership training, kailangang planuhin ng maayos. Kasama sa pagpaplano, yung tinatawag na benchmarking. Ibig sabihin, you can actually observe, no? Ano ba yung mga leadership na programs ng ibang companies. You can always search that one sa internet. So that, kapag nagpaplano na kayo, you will be guided kung anong ilalagay nyo. Diba? Kasi again guys, kapag sinabi nating benchmarking, you are observing the best practices of other organization. At kung na-observe mo na best practice nila yon, pwede mong gayahin, no? Pwede mo siyang gawing guide para ma-create ng maayos ang leadership training and development program ninyo. Tapos mag-brainstorming kayo with your team. Kung pwede, even the top management magkaroon ng involvement, especially with the budgeting, no? Nakaplano ng maayos. Ang mga Filipinos, ugali talaga natin yan na hindi tayo nagpaplano. 'Di ba? I mean, some of you pwedeng makarelate sa sasabihin ko. Halimbawa, in terms of doing business, maraming mga Filipinos ang gustong maging negosyante. Tapos, ang ginagawa nila, kapag nakaisip na yan sila ng isang business idea, ang sunod nilang ginagawa is implementation of the business idea. Kaya anong nangyayari? After 6 months, nagsarado ang negosyo. Kasi may poor planning. So that's why, kapag magnenegosyo ka, ganun din yung process. Mag-benchmark ka, mag-observe ka ng mga best practices ng other businesses na pareho sa na-generate mong business idea. And pwede mong kopyahin yon or maging guide. So that's why planned dapat ang mga programs para ma-implement ninyo ng maayos. There are a lot of purposes, no? Maraming purposes kung bakit kailangan may training and development programs ang isang company or ang isang organization. This is not just for the large enterprises. Kasi nga, akala kasi natin etong mga staff development na to para lang sa mga large or mga malalaking kumpanya. Even micro-scale pa lang. Kasi 'di ba, meron tayong iba't ibang categories, 'di ba, or levels, 'di ba, of entrepreneurship. May micro, may small, may medium at may large, or yung tinatawag nating MSME. Micro, small and medium. 99.6, o imagine, no? 0.4 na lang. 0.4 na lang, 100% na siya. Alam nyo ba na 99.6% ng mga negosyo sa Pilipinas na belong sa micro, sa small and medium. Yung naiwang 0.4%, 0.4, hindi man lang inabot ng 1, no? Yung naiwang 0.4%, alam nyo ba, yun yung mga large enterprises na nasa Pilipinas. Kapag sinabi nating large, yan yung mga negosyo na merong total assets na 100 million above and up, no? So ibig sabihin, kung may negosyo ka ngayon, if you are a business owner, tapos yung total assets mo sobra na sa 100 million pesos, you are considered a large enterprise. And DTI, the Department of Trade and Industry, will not focus their support sa mga large enterprises. Hindi na nila kailangan ng tulong ng DTI kasi nga mayaman na sila. That's why DTI, they are helping the MSMEs, the micro, small, and medium. Matatawag kang micro if your assets less than 100, if your assets is less than 3 million. Kung nagnegosyo ka, total assets less than 3 million, you are called a micro enterprise. 3 million to 15 million, small enterprise ka na. 3 to 15. 15 to 100 million, medium enterprise na ang tawag sa'yo. Kaya kung nagnenegosyo kayo, syempre magsisimula ka as a micro. Dapat meron kang optimistic ka and you are hopeful that someday your business will grow from micro scale to small scale. And of course, from small to medium. Going back to what I mentioned earlier, ang training and development ng mga empleyado, hindi lang ito sa mga may malalaking assets, even micro scale. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, kahit less than 10 pa lang ang empleyado ninyo, invest, allocate a budget for their for the enhancement of their skills. Kasi sa mga purposes kung bakit kailangan nga natin i-include si training and development. Naka-enumerate dyan, skill enhancement, di ba? Employee growth, adaptation to change. Kasi kailangan kailangan nating i-guide ang ating mga empleyado na dapat resilient tayo always. Kumbaga we need to quickly embrace the changes. Kung may na-observe tayong panibagong change, panibagong pagbabago, so dapat hindi lang ang top management ang mag-e-embrace sa mga change na yan, even the employees. Organizational development, and of course, succession planning. E di-discuss natin sila isa-isa para at least maayos, no? Yung pagkakaintindi natin sa bawat purpose na naka-enumerate sa presentation ko. Let's start with skill enhancement. Madaling maintindihan, self-explanatory. Kapag sinabi nating skill enhancement, kailangan ito siyang kailangan mong i-identify, no? Kailangan mong i-identify at kailangan mong i-refine yung mga specific abilities ng mga empleyado that they need to excel sa kanilang specific na job role, no? You need to identify. So syempre, magbe-brainstorming ka with other personnel. Ano ba yung mga skills na kailangan nila? For example, magbigay tayo ng scenario or ng example no for skill enhancement. Halimbawa, sa isang IT-related na company. Kunyari, IT-related. Or sabihin na lang natin, sa isang kumpanya or sa isang business, meron silang software development team. So, part of the skill enhancement, yung software development team, pwede siyang pwede silang mag-undergo ng training sa panibagong programming language. So si company, mag-i-invite ng isang resource speaker ng trainer, i-invite para ang software development team mag-undergo ng training about a new programming language. Or, eto, I'm sure, lahat ng mga kumpanya merong marketing team. So that's why the HR department, kailangan nilang i-identify ano ba yung mga skills or knowledge, competencies na kailangang maidagdag sa mga members ng marketing team. Kung kailangan nilang pag-aralan ang data analytics para mas ma-improve ang mga campaign performances na ginagawa nila, then invite a resource speaker, no? papupuntahin mo face-to-face sa inyong conference room, you gather all the marketing team para pag-aralan ang data analytics. Kasi ang skill enhancement, makakatulong ito sa mga empleyado para maging relevant sila. Kumbaga parang up to date. And of course, mas magiging proficient sila sa kanilang areas of expertise. Kaya dapat may training and development for the skill enhancement of every single team members of the company. Even on the utility and maintenance, kunyari meron kayong janitor, dapat hindi rin natin sila kalimutan na bigyan sila ng skill enhancement or staff development. Kasi pwede tayong ang kumpanya mag-invest for a training about proper customer service para sa mga members ng utility and maintenance. Kaya even the janitor, i-include natin sila sa mga training programs na meron tayo like customer service. Kasi syempre yung mga janitors, di ba? Or yung maintenance, minsan kasi nakakasalubong sila ng mga clients sa organization, di ba? Or minsan yung mga janitors, yung mga maintenance, sa kanila tayo nagtatanong, saan dito yung elevator? Something like that. So that's why on their level, dapat meron silang training like for customer service. Second purpose is employee growth. Alam niyo, when I was still an employee, nung empleyado pa ako, years ago, every time na sinasabihan ako ng immediate superior ko na, Piper, merong seminar about this topic. Yang pwede ka ba mag-attend? Alam mo, gusto ko talagang mag-join ng mga ganyang klaseng event, no? Lalo na kapag sponsored siya by the company, no? Like when I was still a nurse from 2011, operating room nurse kasi ako. Tapos kapag every July, merong national convention ang mga operating room nurses in the whole Philippines. Mga conferences, mga congress, gusto ko talagang mag-participate niyan. Kasi it will not grow as an employee, no? Pero personal growth na din para mas ma-enhance yung kumbaga yung the way I network with people. Kasi may dati ako yung introvert or meron akong inferiority complex, kumbaga mahiyain. Hindi ako conversation starter. Alam niyo yung ibig sabihin, kumbaga hindi ako yung tao na kapag meron akong katabi, hindi ako ang nagsisimula ng pag-uusapan namin. Hinihintay ko siyang magsalita bago ako magsasalita. Pero that was before. So that's why I keep on joining yung mga conferences na yan in order for me to grow personally din. Maliban sa nag-grow ako professionally. Kapag sinabi kasi nating employee growth, no, hindi lang kasi ito, kumbaga, hindi lang siya acquisition of what we call job-related skills. Ang employee growth also refers to the acquisition ng mga skills for personal development. Pwedeng, pwede nating under employee growth, no? Pwedeng mag-organize ang HR department ng mga leadership training. Sa leadership training, syempre priority natin ang mga may managerial position. Pero consider this one as well. Ang leadership training dapat hindi lang ino-offer sa mga may managerial position or yung may mga leadership, yung mga leaders natin. Hindi lang kasi yan para sa kanila. Even the team members, dapat i-include natin sila sa mga leadership training. Bakit? Kasi nga may tinatawag na succession planning. Kailan mo ite-train ang member sa leadership training? Kapag na-promote na siya as a leader, di ba dapat hindi? Habang hindi pa siya ang leader, pero merong potential, di ba? As early as possible, i-train na natin siya about leadership. That's what we call succession planning sa human resource. Para kung nag-resign si team leader, immediately ang human resource team or department hindi na magkakaroon ng problema sino ang i-replace natin. Hindi na kayo mahihirapan because you already have a succession plan. Kaya sa employee growth, pwedeng leadership training. Pwedeng communication workshop. Kasi 'di ba may mga empleyado talaga tayo na mga introvert, yung hindi talaga vocal, mahiyain talaga. So pwedeng mag-organize ng communication workshop. Or actually, kasi nga workplace tayo no, nagtratrabaho, may mga stress araw-araw, di ba? May mga problemang kinakaharap ang mga empleyado on a daily basis. Kaya pwede rin kayong create ng program for like stress management, personal development, di ba? So I will give an example na magbigay tayo ng scenario. Kasi naka-mention tayo kanina, kunyari sa isang organization merong senior manager. Tapos meron siyang kumbaga meron pang junior na manager, something like that. Or merong supervisor. Tapos meron siyang assistant supervisor, assistant manager. Kapag merong mga assistant ang organizational structure ninyo, like yung junior manager, yung co-supervisor, yung assistant manager, pwede silang undergo ng leadership development program in order for them to mas ma-enhance yung ability nila to lead a team, no? Kung meron pala, disclaimer lang muna ha, kung meron kayong narinig na medyo ingay kasi downstairs sa aming neighbor, nag-install sila nung glass door, tapos parang feeling ko nagka-cut sila ng mga aluminum. Kaya if you will hear unnecessary background noises, please bear with me. I am hoping na mas malakas pa rin yung boses ko, no, as compared with the background noises na naririnig ninyo. Alam niyo, isa kasi talaga yan sa mga challenges of working from home, di ba? Mga unnecessary noises, mga sudden power interruption, or intermittent internet connection. Diba? Now, going back, so parang pwedeng ganun, di ba? Yung mga nasa assistant na position, mga junior, yan. Pwede tayong mag-invest ng leadership training for them. Third purpose na pwede kong ma-share sa inyo, adaptation to change. Kapag sinabing adaptation to change, yung na-mention ko sa inyo kanina, resiliency. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng resilience. If you are a resilient person, you can quickly embrace the changes. Halimbawa, nag-break kayo ng boyfriend mo or ng girlfriend mo, tapos, syempre, change yon. Di ba, may pagbabago na nangyayari. Tapos, naka-move on ka kaagad. Minsan na-misinterpret siya ng ibang tao na kapag naka-move on ka kaagad sa heartbreak ganit, no, or sa pagiging heartbroken, ang iisipin kaagad ng ibang tao na hindi niya mahal yung taong yun kasi naka-move on siya kaagad. 'Di ba? May mga ganyang klaseng mga mindset, no? But actually, kapag ang isang tao nakaka-move on kaagad, resilient kasi siya. Kumbaga parang napakalakas ng resiliency sa kanyang espiritu. Kaya niyang mag-embrace quickly sa mga changes na nangyayari. That's why kailangan ng training and development sa isang organization in order for the employees to adapt to the changes within the organization. Halimbawa, ano yung example ng mga training and development programs na pwede nating makonsider under adaptation to change? Kunyari ang accounting and billing department ng organization, or accounting, for example, accounting department, Dati, manual ang accounting and bookkeeping ng company. Manual, sinusulat. Pero nakadiscover ang company, no, nakadiscover ang company ng isang software or ng panibagong technology na pwedeng gamitin para mas mapabilis ang kanilang trabaho. So dahil merong i-introduce na panibagong machine, panibagong software, so kailangan nilang magkaroon ng staff development, ng training kung paano gamitin yon. Halimbawa is QuickBooks. Kunyari lang, let's give just an example, no? Sa accounting, dati manual, pero the company decided na mag-subscribe sa QuickBooks. So dapat ang HR department mag-organize ng QuickBooks training to all members of the accounting team or department. Ano pa ang pwedeng gawin under adaptation to change? Halimbawa, merong panibagong company policy. So kunyari yung HR compliance team, no? Yung HR compliance team merong panibagong company policy na kailangan nilang i-disseminate. So pwedeng mag-undergo ng staff development on that. Or pwede yung mga changes sa organizational structure. Basta anything na may nagbago sa organization, the HR department kailangan makaisip kaagad ng paraan paano i-gather ang mga empleyado para maging oriented, maging knowledgeable, and skilled sa panibagong technology, sa panibagong software, sa mga changes ng mga company policies or changes in the organizational structure. So yan yung mga isa sa mga kailangan nating i-consider. Next one, yung ika-apat, is yung tinatawag nating organizational development. No, that's the fourth purpose na pwede nating makonsider. Yung organizational development. Pag sinabi nating organizational development, parang eto na yung kailangan nating gawin in order for the organization to be effective and efficient, no? Maging effective and efficient siya. I will give specific example, no? Pwedeng gawin dito sa organizational development yung tinatawag na mga team building. Yan, team building. 'Di ba? Usually once a year yan. And some mga private and public na mga organizations, ang team building is part of the mandatory requirements talaga yan. Halimbawa, ang isang hospital, no, yung hospital, ang DOH or Department of Health, kapag mag-i-inspect na yan sila sa mga hospitals, particularly sa HR department, maghahanap yan sila ng mga documents, mga narrative, mga pictures, at hahanapin yung mga previews nila na team building activities. Kaya every year, may team building. Kasi nga, it is a requirement for certification or renewal of license. Yung mga private organizations, naman minsan, yan, initiative na lang para magkaroon ng camaraderie. Di ba? Ganyan naman lagi, no? Salitang camaraderie kapag nag-create ng ng theme para sa isang team building. Team building is under organizational development. Ano pa ba? Or kunyari year-end, yung mga year-end ninyo na mga assessment. Yan. Mga strategic planning sessions ninyo, that's actually under organizational development. And it is the HR training and development team in charge of planning and preparing for that one. Okay, so yun yung mga example ng organizational development, something that will contribute to the overall development and success of the organization. Kaya dapat mag-team building talaga, no? Team building will not only improve brotherhood, sisterhood. Actually, minsan, ilang beses na ako nakapag-participate mag-participate ng team building. Yung ako mismo participant kasi empleyado ako. Dalawang beses na kung saan ako mismo ang nag-facilitate ng team building, no? Yung ako mismo yung facilitator. Based on my experience as an employee na nag-participate sa isang team building, masasabi ko talagang kumbaga parang plastikan yung mga kasi syempre 'di ba sa workplace kasi, 'di ba sa workplace hindi talaga maiwasan na mayroong mga conflicts between employees. Si ganito, may kaaway sa kabilang department and so on. Tapos during a team building session, 'di ba? May mga open forum, mag-iyak-iyak and so on. Tapos, ganyan, kumbaga parang ina-accept yung sorry, pero pagbalik kinabukasan or the following day, ganun pa rin ang nangyayari. Parang pumunta lang sila ng team building just to enjoy talaga kasi sa beach resort hineld. Kaya minsan ang team building talaga is nauuwi lagi as ano na lang talaga, parang outing na lang or chill, something like that. So, training and development is important for organization development. Succession planning. Actually, na-explain ko na to kanina sa inyo, di ba? Na yung kagaya halimbawa, yung mga team members na ipapasali sa leadership training. Yan. Kasi as early as possible, ang HR department, mag-identify na yan sila. Sino ang magiging potential leader someday sa organization na yon. At kapag na-identify na, kailangan nilang i-prepare ito. 'Di ba? Kailangan nilang i-prepare, kailangan nilang i-groom para if in case magkaroon ng vacancy sa isang leadership position, hindi na mahihirapan ang HR department, particularly ang recruitment team, na i-identify sino. Magha-hire ba tayo ng panibago or magpro-promote na lang tayo ng mga dating empleyado. So that's why yung mga companies, 'di ba, as early as possible, identify yung mga junior executives, yung mga empleyado na may leadership potential. Syempre nakikilala naman yan ng HR, no? Kasi nga meron namang performance evaluation. 'Di ba yung mga companies, yung HR nagkakandak lagi ng performance evaluation every 6 months or once a year. Tapos nakaka-identify naman talaga kung sino yung merong leadership potential. And then make sure na kapag naka-identify na tayo ng mga individuals na yon na may potential nga to become leaders someday, so kailangan nilang mag-undergo ng mentorship, gano'n, ng mga, of course, ng mga training para ma-prepare sila ng maayos. Okay? So yan yung 5 na pwede kong ma-share sa inyo na mga purposes kung bakit importante na may training and development para sa ating human capital. Just to recap, yung 5 yon, na-mention natin, number 1, skill enhancement. Number 2, employee growth, no? Yung number 3 natin, adaptation to change. Tapos, yung ika-4 is organizational development. And of course, yung ika-5, succession planning. Okay. Now, since na-discuss na natin ang definition, discuss na natin yung purposes, let's proceed. Let's move on. O, di ba? Kailangan nating maging resilient. Kailangan ninyong i-embrace ang change na kailangan medyo mabilis tayo for the benefit of time. So, tapos na tayo sa definition, tapos na tayo sa purpose. Let's talk about key principles of training and development as well as its objectives. So, ano-ano ba yung mga key principles of human resource training and development? So, naka-enumerate tayo dito ng number 1, needs assessment. We will discuss it one by one as we move forward with our presentation. Relevance, no? Continuous learning. O yan yung hina-highlight ko sa inyo kanina. It must be continuous. Hindi nyo lang yan siya gagawin dahil may inspection next month, gagawin nyo ngayon. And then after inspection, wala na. Feedback and evaluation, skill development, knowledge transfer, behavioral change, performance improvement. These are just some of the key principles ng human resource training and development. So, isa-isahin natin ha, ng medyo mabilisan lang for the benefit of time. Anyway, medyo self-explanatory naman din ang bawat entry na nilagay ko dito. So the first principle, nilagay ko dyan, needs assessment. Always remember this one. Ito kasi yung explanation ng principle na to. Before the HR department, no, bago siya mag-implement ng any training and development ng mga initiative programs, it is essential and very important to conduct first a thorough assessment. Bakit? Para mas madaling ma-identify ano ba yung specific na gap, ano ba yung kulang, ano ba yung gap na kailangan ninyong i-bridge? Ano ba yung areas na kailangan magkaroon ng improvement sa organization na yon? So dito ngayon, dito natin mapapractice kung ikaw ang in charge sa training and development, dito mo mapapractice yung pagiging isang researcher, pagiging isang investigador, no? Because you need thorough assessment. You need to have a thorough analysis. Halimbawa, magbigay tayo ng scenario. Kunyari, ang HR department, no, na-observe niya na merong, kumbaga parang bumaba or merong decline in terms of customer satisfaction. So kunyari merong feedback form, 'di ba? Usually merong feedback form or evaluation form na binibigay sa mga customers, ganyan, or sa mga clients. Tapos na-observe ng HR based on thorough analysis, na-observe niya na bumababa ang score ng customer satisfaction. 'Di ba? So ngayon, dahil na-identify ang problem na yon, so anong solution? Mag-conduct ng training and development. Kailangang i-investigate ng HR department ano ba yung kulang. Ano ba yung kulang na skills or ano ba yung kulang na knowledge na kailangang i-provide sa kanila para ma-meet or ma-exceed ang customer expectation. So that's why before you implement any training and development initiative, thorough assessment. Sabi ko kanina, huwag agad mag-implement ng idea. Mag-brainstorm, mag-benchmark, 'di ba? Para maayos ang implementation. Second principle, relevance. Napakadaling intindihin. Ano ba yung pinakakailangan nila? No, ang explanation sa principle na to, bali yung gagawin yung training programs, yung ika-craft ninyo na training programs should be directly related to the job role and consider also the organizational goal. Kailangan kasing ma-apply ang practicality. Practical ba talaga na kailangan mag-conduct tayo ng leadership training? Relevant ba talaga yan sa panahon ngayon? Or going back to our scenario kanina, mababa ang customer satisfaction. Tapos nung binasa ninyo ang feedback form, kasi merong isang staff na medyo dita, 'di ba? So ngayon, practical ba na mag-conduct tayo ngayon ng effective customer service sa ating mga frontliners? So yan yung tinatawag na relevance, no? Practical or effectiveness. So that's why every time you craft a training program, dapat directly related to the job and organizational goals ng company na yun. Okay? So we are now done with the first two, needs assessment and relevance. Now let's proceed on the third and fourth principles. Continuous learning. Ongoing kasi ito siya na process. Kaya dapat, di ba sabi ko, continuous, no? Ongoing. This is an ongoing process. Learning and development, they are both ongoing processes. And every organization, mapa-micro, small, medium, or large enterprise ka man, you need to foster a culture in your organization of continuous learning talaga. Bakit? Siyempre, if the company offers continuous learning, magiging updated ang mga empleyado. Yung knowledge and skills nila hindi magiging outdated. So magiging updated na yung mga empleyado with the latest industry trends. Magiging updated sila with the new technologies. Baka yung marketing team ninyo, hindi pa sila aware about digital marketing. Baka yung marketing team ninyo, hindi pa ganun ka-knowledgeable about Facebook advertising. So you provide learning for them. Continuous. Pwede naman silang, kunyari, magbigay tayo ng scenario, no? Kunyari, IT company, no? IT company, or kahit na yung hindi naman IT, o yung going na sa marketing na lang. Kasi, hindi naman talaga necessary na face-to-face ang mga training na gagawin. Kasi nga, isa sa mga current trends ng training and development, may mga e-learning. 'Di ba may mga mga online na mga modules at ang daming available niyan sa internet. Take note and always remember, almost all knowledge makikita na sa internet. Just make sure na gamitin ang internet responsibly. So may mga available na mga free courses. May mga available na paid courses. Yung parang kagaya sa prinomote ko kanina, segue na lang, no? Kagaya sa na i-promote ko kanina na virtual assistant training program. No, relevant kasi siya sa panahon ngayon kasi marami ng mga Filipinos ang gustong mag-work from home. So that's why online job is becoming a viable option for many Filipinos nowadays. So that's why yung ino-offer naming virtual assistant training, we embrace the current trend. Kasi online class na siya. Kasi we are based in Davao City. Paano yung mga nasa Luzon, Visayas, and other parts of Mindanao na interested to enroll? Pero ang layo nila geographically on my location. So since ang current trend, mga online classes, so we offered online training program. Yung ika-apat, feedback and evaluation. No? Of course, naiintindihan naman natin yung ibig sabihin, no? Magbigay tayo ng mga scenario, no? Kunyari yung HR department, nag-conduct siya ng leadership training program. 'Di ba? Leadership training program. Tapos 'di ba kapag nagka-craft na kayo, kung gumagawa na yan sila ng ng draft ng training program, 'di ba merong nakalagay diyan learning objectives, 'di ba? Kumbaga at the end of the workshop, yung mga ganyan. At the end of the training, the participant will learn, mga ganyan, 'di ba? Mga learning objectives. So dapat merong feedback and evaluation na gagawin si HR department. Magkakandak siya ng post-training evaluation, no? Kung na-achieve ba talaga yung learning objectives before you started the training program. Kunyari, leadership training siya. Leadership training. So ano ang pwedeng pang maging KPI or Key Performance Indicator ng HR department na may improvement sa kanyang leadership skill? Siyempre, kailangan siyang i-mentor. Kailangan siyang i-coach. May post-training mentorship, post-training evaluation. I-measure ng HR department kung may change in the leadership behavior after the leadership training program. Kaya napaka-importante ng feedback and evaluation because this will assess the effectiveness of the training program. And at the same, through feedback and evaluation, pwede ninyong gamitin ang mga data na nag-gather ninyo, no, sa feedback and evaluation. No? Pwede ninyong gamitin ang mga data na nag-gather ninyo to make necessary adjustments or improvement doon mismo sa training program na yon. So kunyari, sinabi ng meron kang na-receive na feedback sa isa sa mga participants nyo na sinabi niya na kunyari, dapat merong role playing para mas ma-feel namin yung mga skills and so on, ganyan. So the next time na mag-conduct kayo ng leadership training, pwedeng i-include ang role playing na doon. So you need to listen to the feedback and evaluation given to you by the participants. Ang tawag actually natin dyan, no, ang tawag natin dyan, every time that you are reading, kapag nagbabasa ka ng mga feedbacks, ng mga reviews, or ng mga evaluations ba, ang tawag dyan, social listening. Kaya dapat ang personnel in charge of training and development, ano siya, kumbaga parang hindi siya sensitive. Siyempre, meron talaga mga feedback minsan dyan na negative ang ibibigay nila. That's why you need to have that social listening skill. Ibig sabihin, as an HR personnel in charge of training and development, I need to gather everything that is being said about the programs being implemented. It's what we call social listening. Okay? So feedback and evaluation. So that's the third and the fourth. Ang 5 at saka ang 6, skill development and knowledge transfer, no? Skill development, of course, syempre ma-develop yung skill. Skill enhancement is different from skill development. Magkaiba yung dalawang yun, ha. Skill enhancement at saka skill development, magkaiba kasi yung dalawa. Bakit? Kapag sinabi nating skill enhancement, ibig sabihin, existing na yung skill sa taong yan. Kailangan na lang i-enhance. Okay? Kumbaga parang kailangan na lang siyang i-enhance. Ang skill development naman, on the other hand, technically wala pa siyang skill, kaya kailangang i-develop muna. So, mayroong distinction yung dalawa, no? Skill enhancement and skill development. Kaya nga yung virtual assistant training namin, ang tawag namin doon, Skill Development and Enhancement Program, or ang acronym niya, SDEP, SDEP. Skills Development and Enhancement Program. Kasi nga, may mga Filipinos na may alam naman about, halimbawa, social media marketing. So meron na silang alam. Meron na silang alam kung paano gamitin ang Facebook in terms of marketing. Pero kailangan na lang i-enhance yung knowledge nila and skill in regards to that. So that's why skill development and enhancement program, dapat mag-initiate ang HR department niyan for proper job performance and of course, career growth. Okay? For example, magbigay tayo ng scenario. Ano pa ba? Maliban sa marketing sales team na naman tayo. Kasi naging example ko na si accounting, 'di ba? Si accounting, si IT, si marketing. So halimbawa ang sales team. Syempre yung mga members ng sales team, meron na yan silang kumbaga parang skill on how to negotiate. Syempre hindi sila i-hire ng recruitment team kung wala silang negotiation and communication skills, 'di ba? Kasi nga sales team sila eh. Sila yung magko-close ng deal kumbaga. Kaya dapat yung member ng sales team, 'di ba? Kayang makipag-converse sa mga tao, both personal and digital. Pero ang HR, para mas ma-enhance yung kanilang negotiation and communication skills, para mas marami pa silang ma-close na deal, 'di ba? Magkakandak yan sila ng specialized training program for that. Kasi kung ma-improve ang kumbaga ang skill nila in closing more deals, of course, yung sales target din ng sales team. So yan yung ibig sabihin ng skill development or skill enhancement. No? Actually, objectives ang nakalagay. This is actually dapat for key principles ha. Namali lang yung heading ko sa taas. Sorry, that. Okay. The sixth one is knowledge transfer, no? Knowledge transfer. Alam niyo pag sinabing knowledge transfer, you are learning from the resource speaker, just like what we are doing right now, no? Knowledge transfer. Kasi nga, I am transferring my knowledge to you, to all of you, pero hindi ko nga kayo employee, pero this is an example of a knowledge transfer. Ang mga training programs, sorry kung medyo maingay talaga. So yung mga training programs na gagawin natin, it will facilitate transfer of knowledge from an experienced person to a newer individual or yung mga baguhan, no? From an experience to a newbie. Kumbaga, kung may knowledge transfer from senior to junior, anong mangyayari? Mapre-preserve ang institutional knowledge. 'Di ba? Kunyari, may senior staff nurse, tapos merong bagong staff nurse na hinire. So, syempre magkakaroon dyan ng knowledge of transfer. Dapat effective yan. Para ang ma-endorse mo sa panibagong staff, ang matitrain mo, ang ma-inculcate sa kanyang isipan, is kung ano talaga yung pinapractice ng company. If there's proper knowledge transfer, it will ensure preservation of the institutional or the organizational knowledge. Usually ang knowledge transfer nangyayari ito kapag merong mga magre-retire. Yung mga ganyan or merong magre-resign. No, yung mga magre-resign, kunyari yung senior supervisor magre-retire na siya. So kailangan mag-organize ang HR ng series of mentoring sessions between the two of them. Dapat si HR ang mag-organize niyan, ang mag-facilitate na, for example, 1 hour daily ba or 2 hours daily, may mentoring session between the retiring person, doon kung kanino man ita-transfer yung specific knowledge and best practices ng team nila. So sino nag-o-organize? Si HR Training and Development Team under the HR department. Okay? Now let's proceed to the second two, which is yung behavioral change at saka yung performance evaluation. Principles pa rin ito, guys. We are talking about principles pa rin. Now, behavioral change. Di ba madaling maintindihan? Nagbago yung ugali ng isang empleyado. At ito, honestly, ano talaga to, parang kapag naging regular, ng isang staff, pag hindi na siya under Proby, meron talagang behavioral change na nangyayari diyan. Kaya, syempre, kasi hindi na siya under Proby, no? Hindi na siya under probationary. So, medyo mag-ano na yan siya. Magbabago na talaga yung kanyang ugali. So, that's why ang HR training and development team, mag-craft yan sila ng mga training programs na ang aim or yung objective is to bring, kumbaga parang to bring out positive na behaviors for the employees. Personal development, ganyan. Stress development. Kasi baka nagbago yung ugali niya kasi stress na siya sa trabaho. Kaya the HR can organize, can craft training and development programs to bring out positive na mga behaviors ng mga empleyado para ma-maintain yung alignment of their actions sa organizational culture and values. Kumbaga, meron kang, for example, your company is merong organizational value na compassionate na something like that. So dapat i-make sure na ang mga empleyado compassionate din. Kailangan yung behavior ng mga empleyado will align. Yung actions ng mga empleyado dapat mag-align sa organizational culture and organizational values. Kung magkakandak tayo ng mga training programs related to this, mas makakreate tayo ng inclusive na workplace. Kaya yung mga empleyado, yung behavior nila, yung attitude nila will aim diversification talaga. Consider behavioral change as a principle in crafting your training and development programs. And the last one is performance improvement. Siyempre, yung ultimate goal naman talaga ng mga training and development programs natin is to enhance individual and organizational performance, di ba? Enhance overall job performance and productivity. So that's why provide the necessary and the relevant training programs to all team members involved in the organization or all employees of the company. Okay? Now let's talk about the objectives, no? Ay, hindi. Dapat ito yung... No, this is another... Sorry. Hindi ko pala nilagay. Napalitan talaga. So this is another principle, the employee engagement. Okay, so for example, kung baga, nag-o-offer tayo ng mga training and development programs sa mga employees para mas maging productive sila for career growth, personal growth, professional development, 'di ba? In return, kailangan si empleyado ma-showcase niya yung kanyang commitment na i-implement or gawin kung ano man yung natutunan niya during the training program. Magkakaroon ngayon ng sense of responsibility. So that's why kapag meron talaga kayong mga activities, no, mga activities ba like may bagong company policies, immediately mag-organize ka ng 30 minutes or 1 hour na orientation and involve all employees. As much as possible, interactive. Or halimbawa, sa HR department, no, HR department, on a monthly basis, meron kayong tinatawag na health and wellness check bawat employee. Ibig sabihin, magiging guidance counselor ang HR ngayon. Bakit? Kasi kakausapin niya on a monthly basis. Hindi ito siya performance evaluation, iba yon. This is health and wellness check. 'di ba? Pwedeng i-offer yan ng isang organization na merong in charge na tao na member ng HR department na regularly i-check ang health, ang wellness ng bawat empleyado. Kaya pwedeng 30 minutes. Tapos tatanungin kunyari, so kumusta ka ngayon? Ganyan. Meron ka bang, is there any big problem that you are currently facing? Kaya ang mga HR personnel dapat mag-swear kayo for secrecy. Hindi ka pwedeng marites, no? Kasi kung marites ka, hindi ka pwedeng ilagay sa HR kasi baka lahat ng confidential na sinishare sa inyo ng other staff maichichismis mo sa ibang mga empleyado. Kaya dapat ang mga HR personnel will swear to secrecy. Mag-swear dapat siya sa confidentiality. Okay? Now, last bullet for this particular discussion about understanding HR training and development is yung current trends. Ano-ano ba yung mga current trends pagdating sa training and development? Medyo na-discuss ko ito ng konti kanina, kagaya halimbawa ng mga e-learning or virtual training. Just like what we're doing right now, no, this is a webinar. So this is online. Kaya siya tinawag na webinar because it's online, di ba? Micro-learning. So ito yung mga pwedeng gawin ng HR sa empleyado. Personalized learning paths. Data analytics and training. Alam niyo, importante kasi ang data. Data is the new oil. Pero useless ang data na nako-collect ninyo if you are not going to refine it. Useless ang data kung hindi natin gagamitin to create a decision. The data is useless kung hindi natin gagamitin para magkaroon ng improvements and so on. Kaya data analytics, importante din yan, na pag-usapan. Kaya halimbawa sa sales, pag-usapan nyo yung kung na-reach ba yung target, magkano yung sales goal natin ngayon. Soft skills para sa mga empleyado or may tinatawag tayong mobile learning. No? So kapag sinabi nating e-learning training, bali yung mga organizations or yung mga companies, pwede na silang mag-adopt sa mga virtual training methods. Kasi kung virtual na siya gagawin, so magkakaroon ng flexibility and at the same time magkakaroon ng accessibility bang learning opportunities. Kagaya nga ng ginagawa natin ngayon, this is a webinar, kaya anyone located in the Philippines can participate. So nagpro-provide ng remote learning opportunities. Kaya ang mga empleyado natin, pwede na silang ipa-undergo ng virtual training na lang. So kunyari, I will give an example, onboarding. Kunyari mag-onboard kayo ng mga bagong empleyado. So yung onboarding, lalong-lalo na kapag medyo malaking kumpanya, kunyari malaking kumpanya na, tapos maraming mga empleyado ang hinahire from time to time. So yung onboarding or even the interview process, pwede nang gawing virtual din or recorded. Parang kagaya halimbawa sa mga online job, ang interview minsan hindi na live, kundi magre-record na lang ang recruitment staff ng kanyang sarili with the questions, tapos sasagutin ng nag-a-apply. So yung onboarding, pwede na siyang gawing virtual na lang. Tapos yung mga training modules, kapag e-learning, di ba, accessible always ang mga training modules. So that's why pwedeng i-embrace ito ng HR training team. Kapag sinabi naman nating micro-learning, i-deliver mo ang training program or yung course outline or yung training outline, parang i-deliver mo siya in a smaller portion or segment ba. Smaller segment na siya, tapos mas focus na this time. parang kagaya sa ginawa ko dito sa ating webinars about human resource management. 'Di ba? Kasi in the past months, since last year, palaging human resource management. Kasi hindi kayang i-discuss lahat under that particular schedule. So that's why, gi-breakdown namin. So nagkaroon tayo ng 4 na smaller sessions about human resource. At isa nga itong training and development under that. So yan yung ibig sabihin ng micro-learning. Making the program easier ba for the learners to absorb the information. Kasi shorter lang yung time frame, like 2 hours lang yung webinar natin. So that's why i-breakdown mo siya. Smaller, digestible modules for quick and focused learning. Okay, so ito yung ginagawa namin halos, even sa KOM Academy. Like digital marketing, it's broad. So that's why meron kaming micro-learning for digital marketing. Kasi meron kaming module para sa Facebook marketing. May module para sa LinkedIn marketing, sa Instagram marketing. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng micro-learning. Personalized learning paths. So from the word itself, personalized. So tailored ang content ng training for that specific learner. So depende sa kanyang needs, depende sa kanyang preferences. Or pwede rin nating makonsider yung progress niya as an empleyado. Nakalagay sa slide ko, tailoring training programs to individual employee needs and career aspirations. Nangyari ito sa akin before when I was still a nurse. Kasi I was given a promotion, leadership siya. Ipropromote ako ng chief nurse namin to be the hospital training officer. Pero, according kasi sa requirements ng Department of Health, lahat ng mga may managerial position sa nursing department, like yung supervisor, yung head nurse, ganon, kailangan meron silang units sa Master of Arts in Nursing or masteral degree. Kahit na hindi nakagraduate, as long as na ang current incumbent or yung current employee handling the position may units na na-earn. So yun ang magiging So dahil nga wala akong units, nagkaroon ng personalized opportunity for me. So pinaaral ako ng hospital, ang hospital mismo ang nagbayad. Ang exchange is an extension of 1-year contract. So ako. So yun yung parang cross deal. We will shoulder your expenses sa masteral degree mo para maka-earn ka ng units, but you need to stay for another year. So personalized. Because it depends on my need and preference as well. At dahil pumayag nga ako, so nagkaroon ako ng units with Master of Arts in Nursing. Ang ika-4, yung data analytics in training. This is also another trend sa training and development. Ang data analytics kasi, or yung mga statistics na nakokollect natin sa organization, sabi ko kanina, magagamit natin to improve, to create a better decision. Diba? So that's why every time you conduct a training program, you provide some analytics. Kunyari, ang recruitment team. Ang recruitment team. Kapag meron kayong staff development related to recruitment, pwedeng mag-share ng analytics about the retention rate of employees. Pwedeng i-compare ang 2022 at saka ang 2023 para makakreate ng magandang goal for 2024, something like that. You include statistics. You share analytics to identify the areas na kailangang mag-improve, to make a data-driven decision, and so on. Okay? Now, the fifth and the sixth, yung tinatawag naman nating soft skills development, and the sixth one is mobile learning. So yung soft skills, malambot, no? Soft skills. Actually, tumataas na yung emphasis sa pag-develop talaga ng soft skills. Ano ba yung mga example ng soft skills? Communication, no? Communication skill. That's an example of a soft skill. Kung baga parang hindi natin siya masyado napapansin. Di ba parang ganyan? Kung baga parang hindi siya nabibigyan ng priority. Pero ngayon, na-realize natin na dapat kailangan pala siyang bigyan ng priority. Kasi nga tumataas na yung emphasis, no, sa human resource in terms of developing soft skills like yung communication. So dapat meron kayong communication na mga skills training program. At saka yung may mga empleyado kasi na sensitive. May mga empleyado naman na sobrang araw-araw na lang galit. Parang si Josh Mojica ng Kangkong Chips, no? Palaging sinasabi na sa pictures niya kay galit na naman daw. Oh, galit ka na naman, ganun, di ba? Kasi even emotional intelligence, that's actually part of soft skill. Teamwork. Yan, may mga empleyado kasi, 'di ba? 'Di ba yung nasa HR recruitment, 'di ba? Maingay na talaga. So wait lang ha, medyo maingay. So may mga may mga empleyado na, 'di ba, during interview, ang recruitment staff will ask, are you a person willing to work as a team or as individual, ganyan, 'di ba? Kasi based on their answer, no? Kung may mga empleyado kasi na gusto nila sila lang mag-isa. May mga empleyado naman gusto teamwork. Ganyan. And those are example of soft skills that you need to consider na dapat i-develop at ma-train sa mga empleyado. Maliban sa mga technical competencies na meron sila. Kasi kailangan nating i-recognize yung mga soft skills na yan as important aspects. Especially, we are now on the modern workplace. And the last one is mobile learning. Pag sinabing mobile, hindi ito yung mobile na na nagta-travel. Kasi di ba mobiling, ibig sabihin kunyari, mobiling pa ako, ibig sabihin niyang driving or traveling. Kapag sinabing mobile learning, yung mga handbook, for example, employee handbook, company brand book, yung mga ganyan, or yung mga modules, mga video on demand na mga videos, kunyari video tutorials, kunyari how to insert a picture in Microsoft PowerPoint. So, kunyari nag-create kayo ng video tutorial on that, make sure that it is accessible even using a mobile device or a tablet para anywhere si empleyado, kahit saan man siya, pwede niyang ma-access yung mga training content na yon. It will provide flexibility and accessibility para sa kanila. Okay? So yun yung mga current trends in human resource training. Just to recap, yun, number one, we talk about e-learning and virtual training. Number two is yung micro-learning and tapos yung pangatlo natin yung personalized learning paths. Tapos number 4 yung data analytics in training. Yung 5 and 6 is yung soft skills development and mobile learning. Okay? Now, may time pa naman tayo. So let's proceed on the topic number 2, which is importante din. Kasi ito na yung designing effective training programs. Kasi kanina sa topic number 1, ang goal ko is for you to understand, no, kung bakit importante na magkaroon ng training and development team ang HR department, 'di ba? So ngayon, I am going to share to you how to design effective HR training program. So may tatlo akong dito subtopics. Setting clear training objectives, choosing appropriate training methods, yan. And of course, developing engaging training materials. Importante kasi ang training materials. Kaya nga starting nung February 1, when we conducted the webinar about tourism and hospitality management, doon ako nag-start na mag-initiate na i-share ang presentation sa lahat ng participants. Because I want na yung learning material, kasi hindi naman ito training, no? Because I want the learning material na maging accessible sa mga participants. Kaya starting nung February 1, and in the upcoming webinars na meron kami, if you will still participate, you will always receive automatically without any request a copy of the presentation and a copy of the recorded. O di ba, may recorded version din tayo ngayon na pwede ninyong panoorin anytime that you want. Kasi di ba nakalagay doon kanina sa trend, mobile learning. So recorded siya that you can always watch anytime, any day through your mobile phones. Importante kasi yung training material kasi ako trainer ako, 'di ba? I started the KOM Academy 2014. 10 years na yung training center ko. And I observe since then na kapag may mga training programs kaming kinakandak, on the first attempt of learning the particular skill, hindi man magiging skillful yung tao agad-agad. Kaya kailangan niya ng support after the training by providing them mga PDF modules, mga video modules, and of course, yung coaching program. So let's start with what we called setting clear training objectives. So kapag magsiset kayo ng, anong tawag dyan? Mag-set kayo ng objectives, it should always follow the SMART formula. Alam niyo naman kung anong ibig sabihin ng SMART, di ba? Dapat specific, measurable, achievable, or attainable, pwede rin. Tapos kailangan relevant at dapat time-bounded. Actually, hindi lang ito para sa training programs, no? Kasi even in your personal life, you always need to set SMART goals kasi. Eto kasing mga, itong objectives na mo, it will outline kasi or magkakaroon ka agad ng idea ang mga empleyado mo na magpa-participate sa training program, ano ba yung matututunan namin? At ano yung magiging take away namin after we will participate on this particular training program. So that's why you need to set a clear training objective by following the SMART formula. Kasi kapag clear ang objective, magkakaroon ng tamang direction. Mag-a-align ang program with the organizational goals. Kaya nga 'di ba yung mga trainers, kapag may mga training kayong sinasalihan, the first part during the preliminaries, 'di ba meron muna tayong yung tinatawag na setting the expectations. Kaya yung master of ceremony or yung host, yung MC magra-random call ng participants tapos magtatanong ano ba yung ine-expect mo sa training na to, so that the trainer or the resource speaker is meron na siyang idea, okay, eto pala yung gusto nilang mangyari. So magkakaroon ng parang alignment, 'di ba? Hindi ng maayos, ano ba yung magiging outcome? Kasi kung mag-a-align yan, maayos ang objectives, nag-align sa organizational structure for sure, magiging maganda ang kalalabasan nito. Yung feedback na ibibigay sa inyo, magiging maganda. So ano ba yung mga tips na pwede kong i-share? I will share 3 tips lang in setting clear training objectives. At ang first tip na pwede kong i-share is identification of needs. Actually, na-explain ko na to kanina, if you can still remember, doon sa needs assessment, no, yung na-discuss natin earlier, yan, eto na rin yun. So, kailangan mo munang mag-conduct ng thorough needs assessment. Kasi nga, ikaw yung magiging bridge. You are going to bridge the gap. So, kailangan maintindihan mo ano ba yung skills, knowledge, ano ba yung competencies required sa mga empleyado para ma-fulfill yung kanilang roles effectively. So pag na-identify mo yun, okay, 'di ba? It's easier for you to set your training objectives. So pwede ka ring mag-survey. No, part of your assessment or your investigation, pwede ka mismong magtanong. Tanungin mo yung mga empleyado, kung ikaw yung tatanungin ko, ganyan. Papipiliin ka, anong specific training program ang gusto mong masalihan. You can always do that. You can make use of the employees as the respondents. No, tanungin mo sila, mag-survey ka. Kung hindi man ang empleyado, tanungin mo yung mga leaders nila, yung mga immediate superior nila. Kunyari, yung supervisor, no? Tanungin mo yung team leader, kunyari sales team. Tapos yung team leader ng sales team, tanungin mo siya, team leader, based sa pag-manage mo sa mga team members mo, ano kaya sa tingin mo ang pwede nilang pwede nating ma-offer sa kanila na training and development, something like that. Pwede din naman silang tanungin. Okay? So you identify the needs to address properly kung ano yung relevant para sa mga empleyado ninyo. Ang second tip na i-share ko sa inyo, kung magsiset kayo ng training objectives, dapat it will align with the organizational goals. Crucial ba ya ito siya? Siyempre, mag-i-invest kasi yung company. Mag-a-allocate siya ng budget. So that's why alignment with organizational goals, pwede nyo makonsider yan para makakreate kayo ng clear training objectives. Kunyari, magbigay tayo ng example. If ang organization is nag-aim siya or nag-aim siya to expand its market presence globally. So kunyari, yung isang business, yung business mo, you are aiming na makilala ka na outside of the Philippines. So anong pwedeng training objective ang i-set mo? Or anong training program ang pwede mong i-plano para sa mga empleyadong yon? Pwedeng digital marketing, 'di ba? You need to move out of your traditional marketing and train them about digital. Kasi ang digital, as long as you are connected to the internet anywhere you are, pwede mo nang ma-reach yung taong yon. Or pwede silang i-train about cultural communication. Kunyari, ang isang kumpanya, yung malaking kumpanya, plano niyang mag-expand sa Canada. No? Kunyari, plano niyang mag-expand sa Canada. So, pwede kang mag-create ng training program with an objective na dapat maka-converse, makaintindi ng French yung mga taong in charge of expanding the market to Canada. Mga ganyan. Mga cross-cultural communication skills, kung baga. So alignment with organizational goals. And the third tip that I can share in order for you to set a clear training objective, inclusivity. No? Inclusivity. Kung baga parang kunyari, magbigay tayo ng example dito sa inclusivity, no, leadership, kunyari, leadership na lang, no. Kunyari, your objective is to improve leadership skills. So, dapat, if you are planning to implement a program about leadership, dapat beneficial ito sa lahat ng mga empleyado at various levels. Just like what I mentioned earlier, hindi lang dapat yung mga nasa top management, yung mga regular employees, even under probationary, pwede silang i-include janitorial, utility, maintenance. Various levels of the organizational hierarchy dapat kasama inclusivity. Kasi it will promote what? Equality. 'Di ba kung yung janitor, sinali siya sa training and development ng company, mafe-feel niya na I belong, I am included, I am part of the family. And of course, dahil nga various levels ng organizational hierarchy yung included sa leadership training na yon, or leadership skill development na yon, may equality sa workplace. Okay? So that's why always remember that setting clear training objectives will always include careful analysis. Ano yung i-analyze na mention natin kanina? Yung organizational needs. Dapat mag-align saan? Sa organizational goals, at dapat committed si HR department for inclusivity. Okay? Now, choosing appropriate training methods. This is the second subtopic. Second to the last. So, meron pa akong isa before we'll end. No? So, second to the last topic about designing effective HR training program is choosing appropriate training methods naman. Siyempre, pag sinabing training methods, no, ano ba yung gagamitin mo to deliver the content? Yun lang yung ibig sabihin, no? Ano yung gagamitin mong method to facilitate the learning process? So, marami kasi tayong pwedeng gamitin, no, na mga methods. Pero nilagay ko sa presentation ko na meron tayong mga factors na pwedeng i-consider in choosing appropriate training methods, no, like yung nature of the content, yung audience, at saka yung engagement from the participants. Kasi kunyari, role-playing, no, that's an example of a training method, or hands-on activities. Kunyari, nag-discuss ako sa inyo dito ng how to create a business plan. Dapat merong hands-on activity on how to create a business plan. That's another example of a training method. So may output na required. Or yung sa mga workshops, di ba? Yung mga SWOT analysis, strengths, weakness, opportunities, threats. Tapos bibigyan ka ng mga placards, ganyan, 'di ba? Magsusulat ka. Usually kapag mga ano 'yan, yung mga workshop ba, like sectoral consultation, yung mga ganyan, 'di ba? Like the ICT industry, the tourism industry. Ano yung mga needs niyo for 2024? Yung mga ganyan, training, that's an example of a training method. Bakit importante na ma-identify kung ano yung tamang training methods na gagamitin? Kasi kung mali yung method na gagamitin, useless ang program. Hindi magiging effective ang learning experience. Kaya napaka-importante na part of your planning sa training and development is the method na gagamitin ninyo. I am going to share 3, no, tatlong consideration. I will share just 3 considerations on how to choose the appropriate training methods. The first one is yung tinatawag nating diverse. No? Kumbaga parang ano to, pag sinabing diverse, you are incorporating a mix, no? Mix, parang mix and match of different training methods. Diverse nga eh. Ang kagandahan kasi ng mix na training methods, ang HR or ang organization itself can create a more comprehensive and engaging learning experience kapag mix ang training methods na gagamitin. Kunyari, merong workshop, kunyari merong groupings, tapos magro-role playing, tapos merong pa-games, no? Kumbaga yung parang magpapa-games ka, tapos magbibigay ka ng premyo. Kumbaga, okay, let's do some recap. What are, ganyan, something like that, no? So, maganda yon kapag diverse yung methods na gagamitin mo. Kasi, again, it will help you, the HR, to create engagements from the participants. Kaya nga, yung sinabi ko yung, for example, kunyari, nag-conduct kayo ng training and development for the sales team, pero hindi talaga kaya ang one day na training, hindi talaga kaya, no? So pwede kayo na ang second day nila, mga online modules na lang about product knowledge. Pwedeng ganun. Kunyari, ang first day, face-to-face, tapos ang second naman is online modules on their free time, parang something like that. So kumbaga parang pwede nang panoorin anytime they are available. So pwedeng ganon ang magiging diverse na training method na gagamitin mo. Mix. Incorporating a mix of training methods. Second consideration that I can give is yung interactive techniques naman. Ito yung mga group discussions, yung mga FGD, focus group discussions, or pwede rin yung mga hands-on activities. Yan. Role-playing, interactive. Ibig sabihin talagang merong engagement from the participant. Kailangan natin ng cooperation nila. Hindi lang sila makikinig. Kasi itong ginagawa natin, this is a webinar, kumbaga seminar ito. So this is just a knowledge sharing. So that's the method na ginagamit natin. Ako lang yung mag-share. Kasi syempre 2 hours lang naman tayo. So hindi siya pwedeng interactive. Kasi hindi ko kayo binibigyan ng chance para mag-explain ng hindi ako magro-roll call ba or magpi-pinpoint ng isang participant to explain about interactive techniques, for example, kasi kukulangin yung oras natin. Pero during our training program, yan, meron talaga kaming involvement sa participant because it's a training. Meron kaming objective na kailangang ma-achieve. And the third one is yung technology integration. Yung parang kagaya sa example ko kanina, yung about sa kunyari kung kaya ng company ninyo na mag-create ng mga LMS. Alam niyo yung LMS, yung mga learning management system. Para siyang kagaya sa Udemy. I'm sure you are familiar with Udemy, with Coursera, and so on. Parang ganyan, LMS man ang tawag natin dyan. Learning management system. So yung HR department pwedeng mag-initiate ng ganyang project na mag-create siya ng LMS at lahat ng mga modules available doon na pwedeng ma-access as long as connected sa internet. As I keep on mentioning, we are now on the modern workplace. So that's why to enhance accessibility, to enhance flexibility, engagement, kailangan talaga nating mag-integrate ng technology and connectivity as part of our training methods. Okay? So yun yung tatlong considerations na pwede kong ma-share sa inyo. Diverse methods, interactive techniques, and technology integration. Now, for the remaining 3 minutes, i-discuss ko na lang to before we end. 3 lang din naman ito eh. This time, how to develop an engaging training materials naman. Mag-extend lang tayo ng few minutes lang ha. Later, I am going to post the attendance sheet. Especially to those na hindi nag-avail in the registration form ng certificate. So this is your chance to avail kung sakaling gusto ninyo. Now, on the last subtopic, developing engaging training materials, 3 lang din i-discuss natin dito. So, the definition itself is clear. Ang ibig sabihin lang naman, kapag mag-recreate na tayo ng mga contents, dapat ma-capture natin ang attention ng ating participants. Kaya kailangan meron kang mga animations na pwedeng ipakita. Kumbaga, visual material kasi will help you na ma-retain ang attention span ng mga participants mo. Yung attention span kasi natin, masyado ng mababa. So that's why if you are the trainer, if you are the facilitator, if ikaw yung gumagawa ng training material, you need to develop, you need to create a training material na talagang makukot easily yung attention ng participant. This is important, no? Creating training materials, importante yan. Dapat may handouts. May handouts. Kasi instead of taking down notes, nakafocus na lang sila sa'yo. Pwede silang mag-take down notes, pero yung mga additional information lang na binibigay mo. 'Di ba? So ano yung 3 tips na pwede kong mabigay sa inyo para makakreate kayo or ng engaging training material? Consider the visual appeal. No? Visual contents, napaka-powerful niyan. Graphics and videos. O yung tinatawag natin mga visual elements, multimedia. Hindi lang yung mga visual materials, no? Hindi lang ito hindi lang niya naka-capture ang attention, no? Hindi niya lang naka-capture ang attention ng mga participants, kundi nakaka-contribute talaga siya sa enhancement ng overall learning experience. Infographics, mga bar graphs, mga pie chart, something like that. That's an example of visual material. You need to create a visual appeal. Pero pag sinabing visual appeal, maliban sa graphics, multimedia, and so on, yung mismong professional design, kagaya halimbawa sa presentation na ginagamit ko, to those who participated in the past, kung mapansin nyo, di ba yung color branding, yung style, yung font na ginagamit ko, sa lahat ng presentation ko, pare-pareho. Kasi that's part of branding eh. Kasi pag sinabing visual appeal, consistent dapat ang mga designs mo. Kasi di ba may tinatawag na brand identity, yung logo, yung font, yung color. So dapat consistent ka. It will help also na ma-build ang brand ng isang organization. And aside from that, dapat siya magiging aesthetic, aesthetic ba kumbaga, no? Aesthetically pleasing na yung training package. Kaya minsan kapag nag-attend kayo ng mga conference, may mga kit na may mga tote bag, may mga notebook, ballpen. Tapos 'di ba, kapag nakaka-receive ka ng ganun may kit, parang yung overall learning experience mo is ganado ka. So visual appeal, i-consider nyo yan kapag nag-recreate kayo ng training material. Second one is clarity and consistency. Pag clear kasi, at kapag consistent ka always in your training materials, effective ang communication between the speaker and the participant. Magkakaroon ng tamang understanding. kung may clarity and consistency, organized ang content structure mo. No, organized. Tapos, ang mangyayari niyan, kapag organized ang content structure, merong tinatawag na, kumbaga yung flow of understanding is logical na. Kumbaga, mas naiintindihan kaagad ng participants if the contents is meron siyang organized na structure. Halimbawa, ano ba yung mga example ng na pwede nating ma-consider about clarity and consistency? Employee handbook. Yan. Dapat consistent tapos clear lahat ng nakalagay doon kasi baka hindi updated yung handbook, 'di ba? May nilabas na bagong company policies, may revision about tardiness pero hindi na update ang handbook. So magkakaroon ng misunderstanding. So dapat yung format consistent, yung terminology, yung mga terms na ginagamit pare-pareho din. Tapos make sure na kapag gagawa ka ng training material, malalaki yung font. Hindi masyadong yung minsan kasi meron ako nakikitang presentation na ang dami-dami ng text tapos to the point na yung font size lumiliit na. So hindi rin masyadong maganda pag hindi maganda ang layout, mahihirapang basahin. 'Di ba? So that's why clarity and consistency important consideration in creating your training materials. And the last one is practical application. No? For example, nakalagay dito real world examples. Kaya kung napansin ninyo, every time na ako yung resource speaker, I am always doing storytelling. I am sharing my personal experiences. Di ba palagi kong sinasabi na based on my experience? Kasi, every time that I am sharing my experience, kumbaga parang I can prove and you can measure na meron akong experience on this particular field, kumbaga. Yan. Mga training materials ninyo, dapat makafacilitate yan ng practical application. Kumbaga parang it will allow the employees to apply yung mga sinishare mo, no? Meron silang opportunity to apply it in the real world. Applicable or parang imposible. Baka pang ano lang yan, pang once upon a time lang yan na, or pang teleserye lang yan na mga example. Kaya pwedeng mag-share ng mga case studies. Real world examples. Like for example, isi-share mo yung buhay ni Steve Jobs. Yung mga ganyan, di ba? Yan. So that's why practical application, i-consider nyo yan every time you are creating your training material. So in summary guys, no, so developing an engaging training material based on what we discussed involves dapat visually appealing content. For what reason? To capture attention. Kailangan i-ensure ang clarity and consistency. Bakit? For effective communication. At kailangan mag-incorporate tayo ng practical application. Bakit? To enhance what? Real world, kumbaga, relevancy. Real world scenarios. Kapag i-consider yung tatlong considerations na na-mention ko, yung training materials ninyo, mas magiging engaging. At ang result niyan, magkakaroon niya ng positive, magkakaroon niya ng impactful learning experience para sa inyong mga empleyado. Okay guys, so for the benefit of time, I am going to end our webinar with this presentation. Kung meron man akong hindi na-discuss, konti lang naman dito sa aking slide, just read and learn from it the moment I will share my presentation. Okay, naka-explain naman din ng maayos yung bawat entry na nakalagay sa aking slide. So, kasi it's already 12:07 at hindi ko na kayo ipapa-overtime. So that's why I am now going to post the attendance sheet So just wait for me to post it here sa Zoom. Tapos pati sa comment section ng Facebook Live. So while waiting for me to post the link for the attendance sheet, let me just play a video para lang walang dead air, no? Tapos hintayin nyo lang yung comment ko. Babalik pa ako to close our webinar. So see you after this video.
Let's all welcome Miss Piper Labwang.
The road to success is not easy to navigate. Yan yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga participants. But, number 1, with persistent hard work. Number 2, well-founded drive. And number 3, unwavering passion. It is very promising to achieve your dreams.
Things that you might be considering would be the cost. It's part of your capital outlay. Learning is always part of your capital outlay. Let me leave this thought to you right now. If education or improving is really expensive, please don't forget this. Try ignorance. You will never go from there.
Attending events like this is very important because you will continue to grow, you know. In a case like this, who among us are actually gaining more? The speaker sharing or you guys? You guys. So always attending mga events like this would really help you out.
Your future is created by what you do today. Not by tomorrow, not by yesterday. So as much as possible, work hard. It's not na parang magic siya, na parang pag once gawin mo siya, pag pumasok ka sa freelancing o maging entrepreneur ka, everything will be good. No, it has a lot of hard work.
Personally, I'm encouraging everyone. So you get the benefit of how other online e-commerce, Filipino e-commerce people are also earning.
I encourage you to use Payoneer because the savings, you get to go to Singapore. Click on refer a friend, and then when your friend earns $1,000 in Payoneer, both you and your friend get $25. Easy as that.
We connect 500 airports globally in 22 major hubs. So we serve more than 220 countries. There's only 12 countries that we don't serve. We serve North Korea. So baka lang may mag-order, kaya namin siya padala doon. Okay?
Okay, so ayan. So again, guys, I already commented through Facebook Live the attendance sheet, no? I-fill in nyo lang yan. Kung nakabayad na kayo dati, hindi nyo na kailangan i-upload ulit dyan, ha? The attendance sheet, to those who wish to avail the certificate today, yung nag-participate today, tapos hindi pa nagbabayad, dyan kayo mag-upload. So guys, maraming salamat with all your comments, no? I am touched with all your feedback, no? With our content, like informative session, well explained. Salamat. Maraming salamat po. And thank you for investing your Saturday morning with us. So nakikita nyo naman sa screen, I hope to see you again with the remaining 3 HR-related webinars for the month of February. Pero in between that, every Wednesday ng 6 o'clock, meron kaming other webinars pa. Just check it on our Facebook page kasi meron din kaming mga related sa marketing, may related sa business at sa financial management. So just that's why I am requesting you to follow our Facebook page para maging updated kayo with our mga activities. Okay, and of course again, to those who are interested to undergo a comprehensive virtual assistant training, it will start this coming Sunday. Just send us a message if you want to ask more details about it. So guys, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Later tonight, we are going to distribute your certificates. Kasama dyan ang PDF copy ng aking presentation and the link sa ating recorded webinar so that you can review those materials anytime that you want. So magiging accessible at flexible para sa inyo yung ating activity ngayong umaga. So again, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you very much. Enjoy your lunch and see you in our future webinars. Maraming salamat. I am just going to play another video pero pwede na kayong mag-leave sa Zoom at saka sa Facebook live streaming. So ipi-play ko lang tong video na to for the benefit na doon sa mga magpapahabol, magpa-attendance. Goodbye everyone. Enjoy the rest of the day. This is Coach Piper signing off for our webinar today. Bye!
The CIO studio at the City Hall. This is Tagum News Central with Louie Lapa.
Prominence of the online economy, and with more people engaged in both buying and selling stuff on the internet, the city of Tagum is riding the waves to help online entrepreneurs make a mark in the online world, staying true to its mission of providing excellent employment and livelihood services to Tagumeños. The Public Education and Employment Services Office recently launched Project Boost, boosting online opportunities and services for Tagumeños. Beneficiaries were subjected to a 10-day rigid training given for free by the local government, giving them the tools and tricks of the trade to make them competitive in the online arena. Our correspondent Ziara Manalo begins our broadcast tonight with an in-depth look of Project Boost and how it prepares Tagumeño online entrepreneurs to laugh all the way to the bank. Here's the report.
Bringing the online opportunities and services to Tagumeños is one of the new angles to the Public Education and Employment Services Office, or PISO, is eyeing for this year.
This is made possible as the LGU's newest department launched its first ever Project Boost last May 28, which ended on June 11, 2018. The program offers 10 modules which explore administrative services, content management, Facebook advertisement, and online reputation management, among others. PISO partnered with a skills development company, the Knights of the Online Marketers, which is based in Davao City, to fully realize this program.
The online outsourcing industry is actually for everyone. Hindi mahirap makahanap ng trabaho, especially if you have a lot of skills in using the ICT into its full advantage.
A former nurse, Madel Tumulak, one of the 25 beneficiaries, stressed the importance of learning this technology for people like her who wants to work home-based.
Tanan man jud inclined sa computers, at least ginatudluan ta diri unsaon proper way sa pag-utilize sa computer, especially na information technology era na ta karon.
Ni-focus ta on the ICT nga program. Nag-elevate na jud ang peso na dili na siya the usual nga referral to establishment, referral to asa na mga employers, but now ni-embark tag another na it's a kulba sa among part because it's the first time na ni-adapt ani nga program.
Well, the program is set to make Tagum City as one of the most competitive cities in terms of ICT integration. It ultimately aims to help interested Tagumeños to be effective online entrepreneurs. Reporting for Tagum News Central, Ziara Manalo, CIO Tagum.